What's good, guys? Astro J back on another video. Rise Atlantis! Today I'm going to be talking about Atlantis. Now, Atlantis, as you all know, is a city in a couple thousand years ago that sank. And Pablo said that the city was in the Atlantic Ocean. This is what Pablo said the city was. That is located in between the United States and Africa. Now there's the Hercules Pillars, the Hercules Gates, where it's connected to the Mediterranean Sea and above Spain and Morocco, in Africa and Spain. There's also a Hercules Gate. Atlantis was, what they don't tell you is that Atlantis was everywhere on the earth. Egypt, South America, and it's everywhere. There's pyramids everywhere. So they don't tell you. But the main location was here in the U.S. by the Atlantic Ocean. That's where I believe Atlantis was. Anyways, I'm here to tell you that the Atlanteans are still alive. Yes, the real Atlanteans are still alive. Which I'm here to tell you. And I met them. So I'm going to tell you how I met them. I was astral projected to a location where I was tested by the son of Thanos. That's who he was. And he tested my reflex. He gave me a kick. And I blocked it. Then he showed me the Atlantean staff that he gave to me. He gave me the staff and he told me to meditate on my uncle so I could use it. But he told me in a sly way. He had a staff too as well. Now the thing about it is, as soon as I got the staff was about this 3 feet long, per se. 3 feet long, about this way, and it was gold. So he told me to meditate on my uncle, who's a high class being. I'm not gonna mention his name though. So anyways, I got it and I meditated. And as soon as I meditated, I was brought to a place under the ocean. Some dimension underneath the ocean where there was Atlanteans. And they all had sea dragons, or big black sea dragons, and there was mermaids. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, let me see what this staff can do. So I went and I banged it. Dim, dim, dim. And as soon as I banged it, the mermaids kind of ran away, and then there was a hole at the bottom of the end of the dimensional area that I was in under the ocean, and it had an entrance. And the staff, that's the location that where the staff could go into, and I could feel the power of the staff as soon as I was meditating on it, and I could feel the power. The thing about it is, this staff also has hydrokinesis abilities, so they're able to control water or move water with the staff. Now, as soon as I banged the staff, there was one of the Atlanteans who was in that location. He was on the floor. He saw me bang it, and he looked at the entrance. He stopped. He paused for a second. He was walking around, and he stopped. He looked. He was like, "What?" He's like, "What?" He said, "What?" And he looked and he saw the entrance hole where it comes from. And he was surprised I actually banged it, and that's where it went. But he knows more about the staff than me. But yeah, he saw the staff, and he's like, he saw me bang the staff. So anyways, after that, I saw the Atlanteans. So those are the real Atlanteans. They have sea dragons, and they don't really like mermaids that much. But they live by the mermaids, too. But anyways, the Atlanteans are real. They're real, and I saw the warrior. I didn't see the civilians, but I saw the warriors, the army Atlanteans. I didn't get to see the civilian Atlanteans. And they have the building the area that I was in was under the ocean. It was like an ocean dimension. I think it was under the ocean somewhere, but it was underwater. And there was like a tower It's like a tower going all the way down. There's different levels. Each Atlantean warps in each one of the levels going all the way down. It's like a stadium, kind of like. And they were just testing me with the staff, pretty much, to see if I know how to use it. And I did. I know how to use it. So after that, the son of Thanos said, alright, let me see the staff back. So he gave me the staff back. I told him to make sure you keep my staff safe. So now I have a staff that's connected to the city of Atlantis. And it's about 3 feet long. And has hydrokinesis abilities. Aquakinesis abilities. And it's connected to the real Atlantis. So if anybody was wondering, oh, Atlantis is not real? Atlantis are not real? Yes, it really is. The Leo Atlanteans are still alive to this day. Don't get me started with the amphibians now. The amphibians are part of Atlantis too, but they live off-world. They're part of Atlantis as well. I had an encounter with amphibians who are blue-skinned. I already made a video on them already. But yeah, but the Atlantis is real. Atlantis is a real location. Just that the location on Earth got destroyed, but that doesn't mean the people were destroyed too with it. The real people, the real Atlanteans are still alive as well. Just some of us are still on Earth. That's the only thing that makes this complicated. Some of the Atlanteans are still on Earth, but there's other Atlanteans who have their own dimension. The underwater dimension where they live currently right now. I'm also going to talk about, in that movie Aquaman, they showed it. They showed it in that movie Aquaman. They had the only thing that they got messed up was that they didn't have Ocean Master ride a sea dragon. They had him ride a dinosaur crocodile. They saw him riding the dinosaur crocodile in that movie. Yeah. They don't ride those. They don't really ride sharks. They ride sea dragons. That's what they ride. It's pretty cool. They're very big, black, and they can swim under the water. And they ride them, just like in the movie Aquaman, how he was riding the sharks. Yeah, the Ocean Master riding the sharks, it's just like that. I didn't see them, they all have tridents, too. The kid that I saw, that was about my age, who saw me as soon as I banged the staff, the one I saw, he had a trident in his hand, and he's about my age, and he had an outfit on of some sort. But it was like an underwater outfit he had on. But anyways, yeah. So there's people in charge of the ocean as we speak right now that are in control of all domains of the 7 seas, who watch the 7 seas and everything. But I'm not gonna get too deep into that right now. So yeah, so now I'm going to talk about this. A spacecraft I designed called the Dorsal Galaxy, which I want to build. I can't build it on Earth, but I can definitely build this in another location. But yeah, here it is. I'm just going to show it off right now. It's called the Dorsal Galaxy 36. This is the two headlights right here. 1, 2. Has dorsal fins right here. And it sits just like this. The inner center doesn't spin, but that whole body spins 360 counterclockwise. And it can top max speeds. The thrusters are in the back. Hydro thrusters. Ionic. This is like the thrust drive. This is propulsion. This is heavy duty propulsion that I can't get on Earth. And I'd have to use ionic thrusters on Earth. But this is what I have. Thrusters in the back right here. One right here, one right here, one right here. 42 passengers it carries. A harpoon gun right here to shoot out a harpoon, and have a rope so it can make other ships crash into each other and avoid attacks. Also has 2 cannons with cameras right here and right here for shooting at other ships flying. It's a combat spacecraft vehicle that I designed called the Dorsal Galaxy 36. So back to Atlantis. Atlantis had a lot of technology, and I plan on bringing that technology back, at least some of that technology back, with my hovership designs. So yeah, so if anybody tells you, oh, Atlantis is not real, it's made up. Don't believe them. Atlantis is very real. It was a real city, a real water city, underwater, and the people from Atlantis now have underwater abilities. And mermaids are definitely real as well. So yeah, now I have a staff that can control underwater, and I've seen real Atlanteans. And that's all I want to say. Asha J, out with a video.